Hello everyone, I am Dr. Nabi Hasan, Head Librarian at Indian Institute of Technology, Delhi. Thank you very much SLA and Kelly and other friends for giving me this opportunity. So the topic of my presentation is marketing library resources, services and products, success stories from India. So as part of this presentation, I will be talking about different marketing strategies, how the library can market their library resources, services and products. And I will also be sharing some success stories from India, especially covering the pandemic period. So the agenda of my presentation is like I will be covering some background information. I will be talking about marketing versus library marketing. Then I will be discussing about promoting library resources, services and products. Then how to increase visibility and public perception and help your institution in different purposes like ranking or accreditations. Then I will be talking about library marketing during pandemics in India and will be sharing some of the success stories with the help of screenshots. So this is the screen which shows that 80% of the component now in librarianship is technology part and 20% of the component is almost traditional librarianship. So if you are a good marketing guy, then I think you can fruitfully make use of the technology part of the librarianship and you can help your library market its resources and services. This is another interesting screen showing disruptive technologies. So these are different Web 2 or 3 or Web 2 or 3.0 based technologies or some other social media technologies. If you are a smart librarian or if you are running a smart library with smart people, then I think you can make fruitful use of these disruptive technologies to provide best of the library services. When we talk about what is marketing versus library marketing, so marketing is the management process responsible for identifying, anticipating, and satisfying customer requirement profitably. On the other side, in library information science, marketing means to help make maximum use of the library resources, services, and products and reach the library clientele to provide the best possible library services. So in library information science, the focus of marketing is the clientele, the user, to provide the best services to the library user in the minimum possible time in the best professional way. So marketing helps the libraries and librarians in many ways. It can result in greater use by your end users. It can help in better partnership with faculty and administrators. It can get you good funding. It can help in taking better decisions about what to provide at your library. It can help maintaining a central position, and it can help in better informed and more supportive authorities. So there could be many ways of conveying your message as part of marketing. The message could be conveyed to the readers with the help of publicity, advertising, direct marketing, personal selling, public relations, social media, or some other important way. So library helps market or increase visibility and public perception of your users or faculty members of researchers by helping in creating profile using these different tools. If you are able to help your faculty or researcher to create profile on these different websites, of course, the public perception and the visibility of those individuals and the institution will increase, and it will help in better visibility, public perception, and of course in ranking and accreditations as well. So now I'm going to share some of the library marketing stories from India, especially during the pandemic. Professor S.R. Ranganathan is the father of library science in India, and he has long back given the 5 laws of library science in 1930s. And one of the first laws is books are for use. So he has given the marketing thing in that decade as well, in 1930s. So I think if you will reinterpret his laws of library science with reference to like e-resources or the current scenario, I think the laws of library science given by Ranganathan, 5 laws of library science, are still relevant. And I think the marketing somehow was also there in those laws. So we can make use of those reinterpreted laws in current scenario as well. So marketing was important that time as well, and we are still making use of that marketing for providing best library service to the users. So at part of marketing strategies and for promoting our library resources, services and product in Indian Institute of Technology, Delhi and many other such institutions adopted many such ways, like we created interactive library websites with visuals and links to tutorials and guide. We could make use of like library apps and social media for promoting library resources, services and product. We conducted many orientation outreach programs virtually, and when the library was open physically as well, we created interactive library, OPEC and discovery services were provided through single window search. Then the list of new arrivals and transaction alerts were shared through email or SMS or through like website, and then interlibrary loan and document delivery requests were fulfilled using different ways. Then lot of use was made by using blogs, wikis, RSS feed, and remote access service was one of the most popular service which helped the library to reach to its user wherever they were in different continents. And with the help of like bulletin board or display cases or brochures or leaflet, whether in virtual form or in physical form, we tried to market the library, and we tried to make the things popularized from the library among the users. Then we also hosted virtual and physical book exhibitions, and we offered very great ambience and environment when the library was open in between, when there was relaxation from the lockdowns. So this is the the landing page of our library website, which has been created using Drupal. So you can see here we have a general search. So if we are making use of such software for creating the website, so the information which is behind the scene can also be accessed. We have given links to different resources through different interfaces, whether through website, through OPEC, through institution repository, or through some other sites. So I think library apps were very popular during this pandemic, and it's one of the great tool for marketing. And remote access services using Shubole or VPN or some other ways were also very popular. Then virtual library tours were created, and people were allowed to access our virtual library tour. I think these were the virtual tour which helped the people to access library fruitfully. Then I think since it was not possible to share the details about newly added books, newly added physical books, so virtual depiction of newly added books was created through website, and wherever possible, the exhibition were hosted for the users. And these faculty profiling systems were strengthened. This is basically a research information management system using India's one of the popular project known as Vidwan, or you can say IRNS. And it is just like a customized OPEC for every institution. And this helps the people to integrate all their different IDs like ORCID, Scopus, Researcher, or Google with this single interface. And it gave a lot of popularity to the libraries and librarians who help the people create profile and make these profile popularized. Research support services in outreach program were really great contribution from the libraries, whether in online form or in physical form. Then judicious use of social networking was made to help the people to reach to the library services. Then circulation of information using different institutes resources was one of the most popular activity, like sharing the information through institute newsletter or news clippings or some other ways. That at the national level in India, many of the national library systems helped reach to the users to use their library sources, services, and product. For example, these are some of the screenshots from National Library of India or National Digital Library of India or National Virtual Library of India or Delhi Public Library or some other institution. people started with all the innovative ideas to provide all the innovative library services. As you can see, this is the tram library service, this is the boat library service from Kolkata, India. I think these are one of the first such library services started globally during the pandemic. And this is the librarian from IIT Ropar, which started open air free library from her park where she is staying. So these are some of the innovative steps which people used to make the people comfortable by providing different library services using their own cycle or auto or vehicle or maybe some other ways, including this screen from the barber, who provided library services from his shop. And not only this, but the librarians also provided social services as well to the public during the pandemic. So I think this was one of the best marketing strategy by librarians for providing social services as well. And this is because of this, the chief of AICT India, Professor S. Gudre, declared the librarians in India as Corona warriors, keeping in view their contribution. So with this, I would like to sum up that the marketing skills are the key to successful libraries and librarians in the digital environment. If the users cannot come to the library, let the library reach to them as per their convenience and the way they want, like we have been serving during COVID-19. There is a need to see the library through our patron's eye rather than through a librarian's eye. Just because you are the loudest doesn't make you right. Perfect marketing strategy is the kingmaker. So with this, I would like to thank the SLA for giving me this opportunity. And if you have any comments, query, or clarification, you can contact me on Hasan at Library IITD ACE. Thank you. Thank you very much for your time.